Konnichiwa, welcome to Learn Japanese with Masa Sensei. Today in this lesson we will learn about わけだ which means for the reason, no wonder, as you expected, the fact is, so you mean. Now let's go. Verb, plain form plus わけだ いadjective plus わけだなadjective plus なわけだ Noun plus であるわけだ The original of わけ comes from the kanji わけ which means reason, cause, and meaning. So sometimes it is written in kanji. However, we often use in hiragana. Usage number 1. わけ is used to imply the natural result or consequence of an action or event. It is usually used together with から、ので、だから、ため、etc. So it is used when you want to say, that's why, of course, to suggest that a certain fact or situation is natural or obvious. So for example, this is a conversation between A and B. A says, it seems that a typhoon is approaching. Typhoon in Japanese is 台風. To approach is 近づく、近づきます. If the source of this information is from a radio or a TV, we will often use そうです, which means I heard that. So it will become 台風が近づいているそうですよ And then B says, the wind is strong, so the waves are high. Because the wind is strong, 風が強いので You can also use から or ため etc. Wave is 波 High is 高い In order to express the reason, we will use わけ So, 波が高いわけですね。風が強いので、波が高いわけですね。Let's do another one. Again, it is a conversation between A and B. A says, I was studying all night yesterday. All night is 一晩中 So it will become 昨日一晩中勉強をしていました And then B says, That's why you look sleepy. That's why is だから You look sleepy. Sleepy is 眠い You look sleepy will be 眠そう眠そうです So, stem word plus そうです means it looks something something. Now here you want to talk about the reason. So we will use わけです。だから、眠そうなわけですね。We can also use this when you want to say no wonder. When one feels convinced given the circumstances or facts. It often comes together with 通りで、なるほど which indicates no wonder or it's reasonable that, it makes sense that. For example, this is a conversation between A and B. A says, it's already 7 o'clock. Would you like to go back home soon? Already is もう 7 o'clock 7時です。もう7時ですよ To go back home is 帰ります When you want to express that the time is approaching, we often use そろそろそろそろ帰りませんか Why don't we go back home soon? And then B says, Is that 7 o'clock already? No wonder it is dark outside. When you're surprised with something, or when you notice something, we say, あれ? So it will become, あれ? もう7時ですか? No wonder it is dark outside. Dark is 暗い In order to say no wonder, we will use わけだ、わけです。暗いわけですね。And when you say no wonder, it often comes together with 通りで、なるほど。So this time let's use 通りで。通りで外が暗いわけですね。So it will become あれもう7時ですか？通りで外が暗いわけですね。This means no wonder it is dark outside. How about this one? This is a casual conversation between A and B. A says, "This room is really cold." この部屋、寒いですね。In a casual way, we say, この部屋、寒いね。And then in order to say very, we often use めっちゃ in a casual conversation. This is especially used for young people. この部屋、めっちゃ寒いね。And then B says, "Oh, the window is left opened." To leave something as it is 他 form plus まま。So it will become 開いたまま。あ、窓が開いたままだ。No wonder it's cold. So in order to say no wonder, we will use わけだ、わけです。寒いわけだ。And when we say no wonder, it often comes together with 通りで or なるほど。This time let's use なるほど。なるほど寒いわけだ。No wonder it's cold. So it will become あ、窓が開いたままだ。なるほど寒いわけだ。Similar to this, わけだ is also used when you discover a cause or reason as circumstance or event by talking to people and you feel convinced. It often comes together with 通りで or なるほど。This is a conversation between A and B. A says, "Mr. Tanaka doesn't talk at all today." To talk is 話す、話します。Not at all is 全然 plus verb negative. 田中さん、今日全然話しませんね。And then B says, "I heard that he broke up with his girlfriend yesterday." To break up with someone is someone と別れる、別れます。So, to broke up with the girlfriend will be 彼女と別れた、彼女と別れました。And then in order to express hearsay, we will use そうです。昨日彼女と別れたそうですよ。And then A says, "No wonder he is not in a good mood." To be in a good mood, to be fine will be 元気だ、元気です。So negative will be 元気がない。No wonder is わけだ、わけです。So it will become 通りで元気がないわけですね。So A さん discovered the reason during the conversation between B さん。In this case, when you want to say no wonder, we will use わけだ、わけです。How about this one? This is a casual conversation between A and B. A says, "Jeffrey's Japanese is really good." ジェフリーさんの日本語は本当に上手だね。And then B says, "He was studying abroad in Japan." To study abroad is 留学する、留学します。彼は日本に留学していたからね。And then A says, "No wonder he is fluent." Fluent is ペラペラな。Because when you're fluent, it sounds like ペラペラペラペラペラ。So after a な adjective, it will become なわけだ。なるほど。ペラペラなわけだ。Usage number 2. わけだ is used for in other words. so you mean. It is used when you describe things that can be replaced by another. Usually it is used together with つまり、要するに、すなわち、言い換えれば。For example, this is a conversation between A and B. This is a formal conversation. A says, he is my younger sister's child. Younger sister is 妹. Child is 子供。彼は妹の子供です。And then B says, in other words, it's A さん's nephew. In other words is 要するに、つまり、すなわち、言い換えれば。In this case, let's use 要するに。Nephew is おい。So, おい is a noun. Therefore, we will use であるわけだ。要するに、A さんのおいであるわけですね。So, わけ is used when you say in other words or so you mean. How about this one? A says, well, I have to pay this month's rent and buy a mobile phone. Well is あのねis often used when you want to tell your secret or something that you're not willing to say. This month's rent will be 今月の家賃。must pay, have to pay is 払わないといけません。must buy a mobile phone will be 携帯を買わないといけません。So, ない form plus といけません is must do something, have to do something. When you want to express many reasons, we will use し。今月の家賃を払わないといけないし、携帯を買わないといけないし、And then B says, in other words, you can't return the money back again. In other words, this time let's use つまり。To return the money, お金を返す。お金を返します。Cannot return is 返せない。返せません。Potential form. After this, we will put わけです。つまり、またお金を返せないわけ So again, わけ is used for in other words. Usage number 3. わけだ is used when you want to insist your opinion. So when you want to say, what I say is true. という is often used to emphasize and call out the fact that has been spoken. So it will become というわけだ. It will help to draw attention to the circumstances or situations in question. So for example, this is a conversation between A and B. So in this case, A secretly ate B's cake. A says, I was hungry, so... お腹が空いていたので、つい means unintentionally, by mistake. B is very angry and then he says, Did you eat my cake? So the normal sentence will be, 私のケーキを食べましたか? However, here you want to emphasize the fact that has been spoken. ケーキを食べたというわけですか? 私のケーキを食べたというわけですか? So, というわけだ is used to emphasize. Did you eat my cake? Let's look at another example. This is a conversation between A and B. This is a casual conversation. So in this case, B's wallet has been stolen in the train. A says, Why didn't you be careful? To be careful is 気をつけます。気をつける。Past tense will be 気をつけなかった。なんで気をつけなかったんだ? And then B is very angry and then she says, You mean it's my fault? It's my fault is 私のせい. So someone のせい means that person's fault. After this we will put というわけだ. In a casual conversation, we will use てわけだ So instead of saying という we will use て If it's a question, we don't say わけだ but we say わけ We will omit the だ私のせいってわけ So わけ is used when you want to emphasize when you want to insist your opinion So this is all for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or comments or requests, please write down in the box below. ありがとうございます。バイバイ。